Afternoon, ladies. Hi there, it's Kim, your weight loss and accountability coach. It's day 3 of Ditch the Diet Challenge. I'm just waiting for my computer. Yay, it looks like we're going live here. So this is awesome. I'm just going to check real quick, make sure we're on. And I wanted to welcome you to day 3 of Ditch the Diet Challenge. Now, today we are going to be talking about something I'm super passionate about. So if you're watching, let me know, excuse me, say hello in the comments below. Let me know that you're watching, and that would be amazing. So I see I've got a couple people on right now. Thank you for joining me and taking time out of your busy schedule. Perfect. I see Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. And I wanted to welcome you to day 3 of Ditch the Diet Challenge. Let me know in the comments below if you actually keep a food diary or a food journal. Type diary if you do keep one, and type no diary if you don't keep one. Let me know. I'd be curious to see how many people actually keep a food diary. Let me know where you're watching from, and say hello again. As if you are watching the lives, fantastic. I'm super happy you're here to join me. If you are watching the replay, type in #replays, and make sure you've got your workbooks and your pens all ready to go. This is what the workbook looks like. If you don't have that, just let me know and I'll send that off to you. And if you need to catch up on the replays, you can always jump into the guides section and catch those. When you print out your workbook and post it in the mother post that I do post every single day, you will get entered into the draws of over $1,000 in value. And we've already had one person win yesterday, so that's fantastic. I see Carly's here, fantastic. Sandra's here from Florida, perfect. Okay, so today is day 3, keeping a food journal, 3 things you must know. And this is one of my favorite topics. Today you're going to learn why keeping a food diary or a journal is so important and the 3 things that you need to know. I'm going to be sharing some simple steps you can implement right away, and it all starts with writing it down. So keeping a food diary is key. If you guys are liking this Ditch the Diet 3-day challenge, let me know in the comments below. Say good stuff. I'm trying to share as much information with tips, tools, and strategies as I can to help you on your weight loss and health journeys. If anybody has any questions, pop them in the comments and I'll go back to those afterwards. The replays will also be in the group Weight Loss After 40 for Women. So today I'm going to announce the winner from yesterday's workbook draw. And I've got a name here, Esther Webster. You are the lucky winner of the draw. I'm so excited. So Esther, this is a fantastic prize. It's a value of over $200. You've won a weight loss strategy session. This is not a sales call. It's a 45-minute session with me to help you move from frustration and overwhelm to freedom and balance. So where we will plan to help you start seeing and feeling results right away, you're going to identify the top things holding you back from reaching your goals. You will establish the next steps to take the direction in your dreams, and you will walk away with a strategy to start losing weight right away. So as I mentioned, congratulations, Esther. Everyone, please help me congratulate Esther. So I'll be messaging you a little bit later, Esther, with a link to my calendar, and you can book that sometime at your own convenience, and we'll jump on a call together. So I'm going to be drawing one name every day this week, ladies, so make sure that you do enter under the mother post for your workbook, and you'll be posting that. So just for the ladies that are brand new to the group, welcome. My name is Kim. I'm a weight loss and accountability coach for women over 40. I've been in the health and wellness business now for over 18 years, and I live in Kelowna, British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. I owned 3 weight management and nutrition centers in that time, and I've coached over 2,000 clients. I can relate to your struggles and your frustration. I was a yo-yo dieter from the age of 23 to 38, and I'm now in my 50s, and I completely understand how difficult it can be. I'm still working with clients to this day that have been maintaining their weight loss for years and years, and the most successful clients are keeping a diary still. So if I had known about keeping a food diary or tracking my food, I know this would have saved me a lot of time and money over the years I spent on trying to lose weight. I dieted for over 15 years and spent thousands of dollars looking for that quick fix. And I would go on a diet every January, lose 20 to 30 pounds in about 3 months, and I would look fabulous for the summer, and then I'd fall back into my old habits and my old routines. I never tracked my food. I thought starving myself and eating less was the way to do it. I knew nothing about nutrition, food journaling, portions, and balance, and most important, having support. This cycle repeated itself for over 15 years, and I actually added up what I spent in that 15 years, not including groceries. It was just on prepackaged foods, and it was over $27,000. So if you're tired of wasting money, drop me some fire in the comments below. Once I got a coach and started tracking my food, and I had someone to help and support me, this was the key to my weight loss success. I learned about balance and nutrition and portions, plus understanding about habits, emotions, and behaviors. As a past yo-yo dieter, this made so much sense to me why I was a yo-yo dieter. But when I had a coach and someone to motivate me, someone to educate me and help me stay accountable, but most importantly, I was being accountable to myself. That was the true accountability I always needed and I wished I had gotten. I had someone to teach me and walk me through it along the way, to keep me motivated and to be accountable to my own actions and not quit no matter what the circumstances were. This really made a difference. So I've lost the 28 pounds and I've actually kept it off since 2003. In 2004, I started working at a weight management nutrition center right here in Kelowna. I went from a coach to an owner, and for the last 18 years I've been supporting women on my programs on how to lose the weight, to not feel deprived, and learn how to keep the weight off for good. For the past 18 years, my passion has been to work with women over 40 and support them 100% online now, and I'm loving it. So if you're ready, type ready in the comments. Today is day 3. What you need to know when keeping a food journal. Okay, so just as a research number here, it's probably one of the most important things you can do if you want to lose weight. In a study of over 1,700 participants that chose to keep a diary, records show that twice as many lost twice as much weight as those that did not keep a diary. And another study shows that people keeping a food diary 6 days a week lost about twice as much as those that only kept track once a week. So research has found that people who track their food intake are more likely to lose weight and maintain their weight loss long term. So here are a few benefits why keeping a food diary is key to your weight loss. Of course, it's going to help with your weight loss. It can help detect food intolerances, helps with portion control, helps with better nutrition and more balance, helps identify triggers and unhealthy eating, and it's a great visual for what you've you've eaten throughout the day. And it's a great tool for me as a coach to help you if you are having any struggles and challenges. So to start, decide on a method that works best for you, whether you go for a calorie logging app, or perhaps the notes section in your phone, or a good old-fashioned pen and paper. That's my preference. So for my clients on my program, they actually are given their own individualized diaries. But in the past, I've used just a notebook, and I've kept track that way. These are diaries that I've used in the past. So find something that works best for you. So who's ready for tip number 1? Type ready in the comments below. Okay, we've got a few people that are ready. This is awesome. Okay, so be honest. So a bite of cookie dough or a large bite of your spouse's dinner, and this can really add up calories throughout the day. Plus, this can also give you an idea of your grazing habits. Log your food right away and log all the ingredients as well. Do not wait until the end of the day. You're more likely to forget what you ate, and you probably have gone over your recommended portions. It's really important that you do weigh and measure your food. Recording portion sizes is such a key in using a food journal effectively. People tend to underestimate or underreport their portion sizes they consume, meaning you may be eating more food and calories than you think. So keeping a food journal correctly is key. And this is exactly what I work with my clients on. A lot of people say that they actually track their food, but you must write everything down, everything you eat. You have to be honest. This includes all your meals, your snacks, that handful of chips, munching on your kids' lunches as you're preparing it. When you choose not to write it down, this really defeats the purpose of keeping a food diary. So by keeping it correctly, this will really open up your eyes. Here we go for tip number 2. I say this to my clients all the time. If you bite it, write it. If you nibble it, scribble it. Start tracking first thing in the morning and write it out. You want to try to eat within an hour of waking up, so sit down with your breakfast and your coffee or your tea and start planning your day out. Because while you've been sleeping, you've been fasting during that time, and your body's been rejuvenating and healing itself. So it's really important to refuel and recharge it, and this will help boost your metabolism. So starting your day out with some breakfast with protein is a great way to kickstart your metabolism. I recommend to eat every 3 to 4 hours. So with my clients, I recommend eating breakfast, then a morning snack, then lunch, then an afternoon snack, and then a dinner snack, or dinner, sorry. And then if you still want something afterwards, you can have a snack after dinner. What we eat matters, but when we eat is just as important. So research has told us that eating every few hours helps with your metabolism, helps it work better, helps control your blood sugar levels, helps our body's natural hunger and fullness signals, and it gives our body, it helps stabilize our blood sugar levels so it doesn't fluctuate every 3 to 4 hours. So if you want to stay consistent and you don't want to have these drops, that's why I would recommend having smaller snacks in between your bigger meals. If we tend to wait too long, that's when we end up grabbing things, going through the drive-through, eating things that are quick fix, something that we need right away. Let me know what your go-to is. Mine used to be cheese and crackers. That's always my go-to if I've waited too long and my blood sugar levels start to crash or start to drop. That's the first thing that I would go to, and that's why I was having such a terrible time trying to lose weight. So try to eat protein throughout the day, snacks in between your meals. The best snacks are probably fruits and veggies. And then eating 4 to 6 portion control meals every 3 to 4 hours throughout the day. This will help with your consistent weight loss, and it'll help keep your energy up. Plus, it'll help keep your metabolism going. All right, so let's see here. We've got a few people watching. Awesome, fantastic. So, Who is ready for tip number 3? Type 3 in the comments below. Okay, tip number 3, journaling can help identify your triggers. This can help identify certain triggers for overeating, and it'll also help you find healthier ways to cope. So commit to keeping a food diary consistently. I can help if you're having any emotional eating issues. Message me, or you can definitely reach out to me in a weight loss breakthrough session if you have any questions. So, do you ever overeat when you're angry or stressed or anxious or upset? A lot of people do. So to achieve long-term weight loss, you need to address why you're overweight and ask yourself these questions. It's not about the food, it's how and why you eat the food. Being honest with yourself is the only way to get through to the true measure of your emotional eating triggers. Without facing them, you will always be likely to be in control of your weight. Try jotting down ideas in your notes section in your weight loss journal about your feelings when you eat, why you eat, are you upset, are you stressed, are you anxious, are you tired? Then take time to review your journal and look for patterns that you might be able to address and change. In my experience working with my clients, there are 2 types of emotional eaters. There are the eaters that eat their emotions, and then there are those that they lose their appetite and they do not eat. The majority are the people that actually eat and turn to food as their feel-good emotion. Did you know that missing or exceeding your daily servings will slow down your weight loss? And this is exactly what I teach and work with my clients on. Portions, servings, allotments. And when you start keeping track, it's such a great visual, and it's also a tool for myself to help you with any challenges. So keeping a food journal, whether you're trying to lose weight or just trying to attempt to eat healthier, it can make such a positive change. If you identify as an emotional eater, that this aspect of a food diary can seriously be eye-opening. I have my clients ask themselves questions before they binge or eat. Stop and think before you do it, first of all. Try to wait 10 to 30 seconds before you reach for that snack or ice cream or whatever it is. And then ask yourself, am I hungry? Or am I bored? Or am I anxious? Or is this just a habit? 8 o'clock, it's time to have my snack. If the answer is an emotion, then they are encouraged to nurture their emotions without food. So something like, instead of going into the kitchen to grab that snack, call a friend, jump on a Zoom call, go for a walk, take your dog for a walk, go take a bath, start a puzzle, do something with your hands, knit or crochet, have a cup of tea. But most of all, don't get discouraged. Food journaling can be very overwhelming, especially when you first get an idea of how much you've actually been eating. And it can actually come as a shock. Once you have an idea of your habits, take it a day at a time and pick out the area that you need to work on. Maybe if it's poor water, then focus on that for the week. Then for the next week, add in another small goal, such as maybe adding more vegetables. Or another great tip is, if you are an 8 o'clock snacker or an evening snacker, now that the weather's nice and the sun is outside, get into a habit of going for a walk and getting some fresh air. Small attainable goals are very important. When you're keeping a food diary or a journal, you understand and learn about portion control, serving sizes, and balancing out your day. So let's go to the last page of your workbook. And the question today is, Write down a few examples of extra nibbles you had that day. This is really important for not only for yourself to recognize what your nibbles were, but also you can enter that into the prize. So when you see the post, I will be posting just after this live, it'll say day 3 with a picture of yellow peppers on it. Post a picture of yourself holding up the workbook with your answer, and your name will get entered into the draw. So there's a few ways that you can actually enter the draw. Fill out the last page and just hold the last page, or take a picture of yourself holding the last page, or if you tag a friend or invite them, you get ballots for that. And once again, if you post yourself with the workbook, that way you can get ballots. So, as an overview, what you need to know about keeping a food journal. Number 1 was be honest. Number 2 is if you bite it, write it. If you nibble it, scribble it. And number 3 is journaling can help identify triggers to unhealthy eating. As an added bonus, when you post your workbook under the post today with your printable workbook, I will gift the first 5 people one of my diary templates. And you will also have a chance to win that strategy session, which is a value of over $200. So don't miss tomorrow. It'll be day 4, 5 simple hacks to keep your weight loss in check. You don't want to miss that. So I hope everybody has an amazing day. Post your pictures under the post. I'm going to be popping it in the group in about 5 minutes. Start posting your workbook. Get your name into that ballot draw. And you will also get a chance to get one of my diary templates. Okay, everybody, have an amazing day. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.